Our next stop in the Vento Nature Sanctuary Tour brings us to Wakan Tipi, also known as Carver's Cave, where Jim Rock, Dakota educator and consultant with the Minnesota Planetarium Society, discusses the significance of this sacred cave.
How mitaka epi? Michanta eta ampetu ashte. Wambdi hayetu mie. Na Jim Rock e maki apido. Ocheti shakoing oyate sisitoan Dakota hemataham. Badote Minnesota makoche de imachage. Hello, my relatives. I speak to you today from my heart, and thank you for this chance to be in this place. I told you in my Dakota language that I am of the 7 Starfires people, the Ocheti Shakowing nations. We are the Dakota, Nakota, and Lakota. We refer to this cave as Wakan Tipi. It is part of this beautiful river landscape area that to us is as a Garden of Eden. It's the place of our Genesis. It's the place on the earth that connects us to the places in the stars. This is actually the home of one of those origin story characters named Unktehi. And when the railroad came through here and they needed to have more space from this wetland where the water comes out of this cave, they dynamited approximately the first 30 meters. So where we're standing, we would have been probably standing within the cave chamber. And on the ceiling, the dome ceiling of that cave, were the drawings that went back at least 2,000 years. Our relatives and ancestors documented those star animals in the ceiling of this cave. We can now use astronomy software, archaeoastronomy technology, to date how the sky looked when we were here and making the journey west in that annual circle. We were the buffalo hunters, and there's a buffalo in the stars. As we saw the sun move through that part of the sky, we moved through this part of the earth. And so those snake images, the buffalo images that are no longer here for you to see, document our presence on this river. This river is like the Wanagi Tachanku, the Milky Way. It's the river of stars in the sky, the river of ancestors that matches this river, the longest river here on Keawita on Turtle Island. And as these caves along the river, so are the stars along the Milky Way. And that's the relationship we have between sky and earth. Over the many years that this place was mistreated, beginning with the railroads, it became a place when I was a young boy that we couldn't come down to. It would become a garbage dump. Refrigerators and mattresses, and then 100 years of railroad dripping the diesel fuel and the toxic hydrocarbons that are carcinogens. And so it's really beautiful to see this restoration process, and it is a process. There's still much to do, but to see it in a more healthy state where the water can again flow from the cave, the mani wichoni, the water of life. In our story of how we come to be, our Dakota Otokahe Kagapi, it refers to these yellow rocks, this limestone, and the name, in fact, for what became St. Paul, Iminija Ska. Iminija Ska is the white, and the Mini is the water. It's those white sandstone bluffs from which the water emerged here and flowed in the wetland on its way to the Wakpatanka, the Mississippi. My Sisitoan Dakota father's name is Tabadoka Sapa Itokab Najin Shni. My dad is one of those 7 first language, full-blood Dakota speakers. I just thank all those elders, the Hunkake, that taught these songs and words to us. And so our hope is that my granddaughter, whose name is Hawiyampa O'Uyanwing, that she could grow up to know this site even better than I've been able to know it, and I'm seeing it improving. Thank you.